Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NWatch and I'm back with another full review of this awesome watch. This is the RZE Resolute in Cobalt Blue, and this is in the crimson red, right? So you know what, I've been using both of these watches alternatively for about a month now, and I can easily say that this is my choice, right? So my choice for the affordable alternative to the Sinn 556, right? So a few months back, I think maybe last month or last 2 months, a viewer on my channel so asked me if there is any alternative to the Sinn 556 after I reviewed that particular watch. And at that point of time, I didn't really have any answer to that question, but now I definitely can suggest to him this is my favorite alternative for the Sinn 556i. Here's why, and before that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my Zilas Swordfish 40mm. I've done a part 1 and part 2 of this watch, where in part 1 I discussed about the bracelet only, and the second part I discussed about the watch head itself. Please do check it out in my video archives, right? So let's get back to this Resolute brand, right? As far as I know, this brand has been maybe established in 2016. They came out with their first model, which is this Resolute, in 2020, and it was initially not named as RZE, but it was named as RZE, right? So let's see, that REISE, RZE or RZE. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It is in German, right? So, but they've changed the name to RZE. I don't really remember why, but yeah, they are a group of Malaysian, right? So Malaysians in Singapore who I think have a link to another brand called Boulder, again in Singapore, and you can see that there is a bit of styling cues from that brand as well here. But yeah, because one of the designers apparently are from Boulder, right? So, but anyways, so they came up with this Resolute, and also there's another one called the Endeavor. Right, so I've contacted them, or maybe they contacted me. I can't remember. I think I contacted the owner Travis asking him if I can borrow these pieces, and boom, a few weeks later he sent me not one but two of these awesome watches, and I am totally excited to receive a titanium watch, because I've never handled I've handled a titanium watch before, but not a field or military style version. So I've handled the I think it was the Seiko Samurai, and despite that, I think it still feels a bit chunky, but this one is just nice, right? So let's talk about the price point. If you buy it on this Cobalt Blue version, it came with this one is priced currently at $399. If you are lucky enough to get the first few versions, it was priced at, I think, at about $359 on Kickstarter. And what you get with that price is you will get this what they call this canvas with a leather backing, and you can also, I think during the promotion, you can also opt for this simple silicone what do you call this silicone tropical style strap, right? So that is what you get in the pouch if you go for the for this version, right? So but currently the price is $399, so yeah, that is what you get. Oh, of course, you've got that awesome waterproof tarpaulin watch pouch there, which is a cool and a nice option if you want to go travel with your watches. But for $100 more, you are going to get this awesome H-Link bracelet, also in titanium, right? So we're gonna talk about that later. So H-Link bracelet in titanium, fully covered with these what do you call this? They call it hex coating, which is which makes the watch head and also the watch bracelet stands up to 1200 vickers. But on the class here, this is not titanium, it is in stainless steel, but also coated in the hex finishing. Right, so let's get to the dimensions of this particular watch. Right, so I've got myself a new caliper, so you see that we have a digital readings here. So on the website they mention it as 40.5. let's check out if that is true. Right, so let's see how let's check out the smallest part of the watch, which is at about 39. Yeah, that is about 40 millimeters, and the thickness, or the thinness I must say, is about 11.5. in the website they mention it as 12. The lug to lug, right, so the lug to lug is, how much is it? About 45.5. in the website they mention it as 46, which for me, I don't know, man, this is absolutely nice, awesome dimension, right? So, and the greatest thing about this particular watch is the crown size, right? Check that out, 7.4 millimeters. Very easy to use crown, and the lug width is 20 millimeters. Let's check out how true is that. Okay, so 20 millimeters, just nice, right? And also with titanium watches, you're gonna have to check out how slim it is, or how light it is, right? So I'm just gonna take this one out from this strap. So let's see how it weighs, right? So on just the watch head, if you just put this one out, okay, so watch head, that's gonna be about 47 grams. If you're gonna put it on this canvas bracelet, canvas strap, it's gonna be about 57 grams. But if you use it on this awesome titanium bracelet, it's gonna weigh just, check that out guys, 92 grams. Let's do it again. I think because previously I thought that it is about 199 grams, but check that out guys, 92 grams. I've sized this for the for my 6.75 inch wrist. So even if you are a bigger guy, just put it, and you need to add all of the links provided. It is only going to weigh about 100 grams, which is an absolutely awesome weight for a titanium watch, or for any watch for that matter. Right, so let's check out the finishing on the case. Of course, like I mentioned just now, this is a titanium watch. It is made from the grade 2 titanium, right? So of course, what we do know is that titanium is a very strong material, but it is prone to scratches. That is where the hex coating comes in, right? So you can see that the hex coating is on this bezel here, and also on the case, right? So you can see that the case shape is a bit sharp. If you touch it, yes, it's a bit sharp, but that is because the titanium is a bit harder to work with, so that is why you can see these sharp angles here. But it is not really annoying as those sharp angles that you've got from those Chinese AliExpress watches. And yeah, you can see that all of this is finished in somewhat of a bit blasted finishing. So we have this nice angle here, another chamfer here, and another chamfer here. And check out that cool drill lug, right? So very nice indeed. And as I've been wearing this for about 1 month now. I haven't managed to put any scratches on it yet, right? So, and yeah, just nice. The main attraction for me is the crown, is the case shape, the case design, and also this awesome 7.5 millimeters crown. And you can see that when I screw it out, boom, it has that very nice pop. And when you screw it in, very nicely screw in. It just want to screw in, something that I can't really show you when I review the Sinn 556i, because that crown, right, the Sinn crown is the best crown that I've tried ever, right? The best crown ever. This one is not that good, but still close. It's not as wonky or as wobbly as the other Chinese micro brands that I've experienced so far, and I dare say that this is even better compared to the Seikos that I've had. Right, so that's the crown and the case. Oh, I forgot to mention that we have an engraved R logo here, and we have that somewhat of a tire track pattern here, which aids grip on this particular crown. Right, so the dial. So this is the cobalt blue dial, and you can see that the dial is covered in this awesome flat sapphire crystal with this. I believe it has anti-reflective coating inside it, and of course the Sinn has the anti-AR coating on the inside and on the outside, and that thing will scratch. The coating will scratch, by the way, but the crystal will not. So this one doesn't have any AR coating on top, so that is why you can't really see any scratches whatsoever. This piece has been passed to so many reviews before me, so that is why I can vouch for it, and yeah, there will be no scratches, right? So very cool looking crystal, flat crystal. It's really nice in legibility of the dial, and the dial itself is very uniquely designed in my opinion. So we have that sand texture with this what do you call this, it's blue in the middle and it's darker on the outside, so I think they have some name for it, I can't remember, but we have that sand like texture, and with the darker black or dark blue or maybe black appearance on the outer side of the dial. And we have that color match date wheel, which is something that micro brands tend to do right now, which is similar to the one that you could find on the Zilos swordfish, right? So very nice, right? So you can see that on the red version, of course, you have that red sand textured dial with a much more dark maybe dark red or dark maroon or black on the outside. And yeah, both of this version is awesome in my opinion, but they do cost more, $399 if you want to get a lesser price version, which is I think it's the black and gray and green. I think those will cost you about $359, right? So the indices featuring this, I don't know what to call this, a pill style pill or capsule style indices. So you can see that we have this pill or capsule style indices on the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, but on the 12-hour marker we have those double pill style indices. And on top of the, let me see if I can just focus, on top of the 12-hour markers we have that different color Lume, right? And on the 6-hour markers as well we have that similar pattern. So basically the inside of our indices is in green and the outer side is in blue. And of course those writing, right, 45, 60, 15, 30, I think all of these circular printed markers are all printed in BGW9. But you know what, let's just check out the Lume now. Let me see if I can grab I have a new toy, guys. So this is the UV light thingy, right? So let's just bring it is, so you can see that it is already glowing brightly even before I flash out flash it out with this UV light. So very nice Lume application there. I have to say this is using a C3 Super Luminova, and it is not as bright as the C3 X1 Super Luminova used on this awesome Zilos, but it is potent enough, way much better comparing to the Sinn 556i or Sinn 556a for that matter. Those watches are using these the Super Luminova C1, right? So that is why it won't really last that long. So let's check it out after I put it. Yep, you can see that it is so damn bright. So yep, you can see awesome Lume. Let's just focus on this particular one. Yeah, so yeah, okay, come on, focus. Yeah, you can see that the Lume on this version, on the blue one, is way much better. This is prototype, guys, so I don't have my hands on the mass production version. And well, let's just focus on this one. This one is much easier to focus, right? No, not really. Okay, so yeah, you can see that the Lume here, the blue and green Lume plays really nice. Oh, come on, man. Oh man, I want to show you some Lume shots. Right, so here you can clearly see the hour markers, which is printed in 60, it is in BGW9, and of course that pill shape on top is in blue as well, and the other markers, the hands and the second the second hand, the hour hands, and also the minutes hand are using C3 Super Luminova, which is potent enough to last through the night. Right, so let's get it on. Right, so I forgot to mention the back, the case back. The case back is written. It is also in titanium, sapphire crystal. You have water resistance, NH35, ultra hex titanium, and we have a reference number here and RZE logo down there with this what do you call this, limited edition, numbered limited edition. I think I've got, what is this, 031 out of 500. It is way too small. Let me see if I can go through this one. Right, so this is how much? Oh man, that is way too small. Yeah, 001 out of 500. So I've got the first piece, but you can see that there are tons of scratches down here because this case back doesn't have the ultra hex coating. And while we are there, let's check out the bracelet. So this is a H-link bracelet that starts from 20mm but tapers down to 16mm, which is awesome in my opinion, because I just love tapered bracelet. Let's just confirm that. Okay, so yeah, that is 16mm in 16mm in width, so that also aids to the comfort of the bracelet. But you can see here that there is a bit of scratches here on the bracelet. Because this is the prototype, so this has been passed around to many reviewers before me, so that is why you can see that. And I'm pretty sure that the ultra hex coating on the bracelet will also stay as long as you know what, it will scratch eventually, but yeah, still, because the coating will come off after a few years. But yeah, still, judging by just 1 month, I'm not really a someone who beat my watches that bad, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I could wear this without any scratches whatsoever for a few more years to come. Right, so I totally forgot to mention that the movement in here is of course the Seiko NH35, which is absolutely awesome, a workhorse of a movement. 21,600 vibrations per hour, 40 hours power reserve. What else could you want? Right, so let's put it on my wrist and see how it looks like. Right, so I again, for reference, I have a 6.75 inch wrist, so this is the Resolute on my wrist. The bracelet class is not that bad, and it's also not that good because it doesn't have that dual push button. You have to push that to take it off. Okay, but not that great. I just wish that RZE or RZE would use a double push pins, but yeah, it is what it is, and it features that R logo on the, what do you call this, safety class thing, right? So, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 micro adjust. I'm on the first micro adjust hole. Very nice. 92 gram, guys. Seriously, I've used this particular watch when I go for jogging, and it somehow feels a lot lighter if I comparing to my G-Shock that I always bring whenever I go out and do my runs. Right, so this is the bracelet version. Let's do a quick wrist roll and see how it looks like. Right, so let's just try the other version, the blue one. Alright, so on the blue one, which is the non-bracelet version, it is way more lighter, and you can't really feel the watch on the wrist. So yeah, I think it looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, that the 45.5mm lug to lug just looks nice on my wrist there. And yeah, I will put a promotion or sponsored content because this strap is sponsored by Vario Singapore, but the watches are not, so I have to return these watches to Travis. Oh no, but I have to return it to another watch reviewer, which is the Vincent from the Magic blog. So these guys are awesome online bloggers talking about watches here, based in Malaysia as well. Right, so what do you guys think about this particular watch? For me, it is an absolute my favorite alternative for the Sinn 556. But would I buy one? Okay, so that is a great question, guys. For me, no, because I prefer the dive version, right? So the divers version, or the what they call it, the Endeavor. But that version doesn't have any date wheel as of now. But Travis mentioned to me, right, okay, so this is it. I think they already have it on sale, the date version, on 3 o'clock on the Endeavor, I think in yellow color, right? So that is very, very tempting, so I might pick that one up. And I've showed this to my friend, my buddy Mr. WK, and he immediately got the I think dark gray version, for which is the Endeavor, not this one. But yeah, still, if you guys like this field or military style watch, and if you have wanted the Sinn 556i for a long time, but you couldn't stomach the price of what that one will cost you, $1,500 right now, right? So man, this is a great alternative. So what else do you want? Titanium casing, just 92 grams or 100 grams, right? If you put all the links in, titanium titanium bracelet, titanium watch, anti-scratch coating on the case and bracelet, anti-scratches on the crystal, awesome operation crown, right? So awesome movement, right? So of course it's gonna, some say that it's just a Seiko movement, so it's not gonna be worth it. You know what, Seiko movements are known to be fully reliable for the next 10 years. So yeah, I think that's a great thing to know, right? And that awesome looking dial. So how many mainstream brand that has this kind of dial? I can't think of any. Maybe Moser. Those things are going to cost you tons more of money. And yeah, for me, this is just a great option or great alternative for the Sinn 556i. But I would wait for the Endeavor with the date version coming out, and I maybe will get myself one of these, right? So if you guys like this kind of video, or if you guys have any comments whatsoever, before we do that, before we end that, would you guys want to see me review these two side by side, right? So the Swordfish in red, and also the Endeavor or Resolute in red. If you guys want me to do so, please do chime in the comment section below. And yeah, if you guys like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up. If it really helps the channel. If you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.